So hello, I'm here in the National Park in Clarny. I'm out doing a bit of training. I've done a couple of K now, I think around 5K maybe. Going to run backpack, loaded march. Got 14 kgs in the back of that. It's not too bad, it's kind of easy going enough. I'm out of breath now because I'm just after coming across all that gorse, all that bog. I said I'd make it interesting for myself, but you can see the road there now for today. It's not too bad, that's a track really. But I said I'd make it interesting by going that way. I forgot I had the dual camera on, so you can see. So it's a savage area. It's the old Kenmare Road. So it's I put it up on my Strava. People can see it, the route I took. Fine handy, very easy. It's hot, it's humid. It's kind of a dull day, but there's a lot of hills. Nothing major, but they gradually go up. So you feel it in the glutes. So it's good to get that done. But I hope everyone's doing good. So I'm going to keep walking now, but there's two mountains here in front of me. That's Torc. Okay, nice. It's actually that one there. It's a nice peak. Not too bad. It sleepers all the way up if you go from the back. If you go from the front, it's kind of a stairway kind of thing. It's fairly popular with tourists and stuff like that, but I like to go at the back of it because the sleepers is a lot harder. That, my friends, is Mangerton, and I've done that going that way, full tack, full gear in the middle of winter. I actually think it was the end of November a couple of years ago. Probably one of the hardest things I've ever done, right to the peak of that. But we didn't go the trail, we went straight across the bog, gang of us up there. Unbelievable. Definitely the hardest we've done. I've done Carntoohil, I've done Schleebloom, I've done the Nine Stones, did Brandon, did all of them. I think Croagh-Patrick's the only one I've left to do, and that was the hardest. Mainly because we went through the bog. You can see that, like, there's no trail. Going through all the ditches, everything, you can see it behind me as well. That's basically what you're going through. Quite difficult, and it was freezing cold and wet, and we had weight on us. No, we did it up and down in 3 hours, which is unbelievable. That's moving quick. No, I'm kind of strolling here now, but I was moving quick up until about 10 minutes ago. I'm kind of taking it at a little slower pace because I'm just training. I'm just trying to get my cardio up, try and get my endurance up. Now I will be adding more weight over the next couple of weeks and stuff. I'll probably be building up till about 20, maybe even 22 kgs, depending on what way I feel at the time. But it's all about just getting out there. It doesn't actually matter about the particular weight. I'm 14 in this now. I think my plan was 10, but it just felt that little bit too light. And kind of 10 is kind of a standard, but this is it. Look amazing. Now the only thing I would say to people as well, when you're here, be careful. There are deer here, and particularly time of year, if you're here on the rut, be very careful. But this time of year they perfectly blend in. I'll put up a picture shortly to see how well they blend in. I was standing there, just took a breather for a second, and I turned around and there was 3 stags just standing there, young now, but they're just regrowing back their antlers, but they were just there. And if that was the rut now, you'd have to be very careful because they're all pumped up full of energy and stuff. But yeah, look at this, lads, it's amazing. Yeah, this is good. I'm going to power on. I'm kind of slowing down. When I'm doing a video I tend to slow down, so I'll stop now. And by the way, for anyone wondering what I'm listening to, I'm listening to Tool, 10,000 Days album. Unbelievable when you're out on a hike. You get in the zone. Alright guys, talk soon. Oh yeah, lads, just to add as well, do you know where you have the long grass there and things like that? Just be careful. You can get ticks, and you can get Lyme disease from the ticks. So just if you are out, make sure that you do check your legs, check your hands, check your neck. There was a buddy of mine, we were out training one time, and we were crawling through loads of dirt and grit and crap, all this kind of gorse. And when we got back, finished the hike, he had a huge tick on his back. It was massive, and thankfully he didn't get anything from it. He was fine. But they are very dangerous, very, very dangerous. If you get Lyme disease, it's game over. But it's good to get kind of those tick remover. They're like little pins. But yeah, if you do get bitten by a tick, go straight to the doctor and they can give you some like antibiotics or whatever like that, some treatment for it. But yeah, just make sure you check, particularly your legs, particularly around your socks. You don't notice them biting you. It's not until they're already there. But yeah, look, this is nice. There's Torc now in front of me. So you kind of, or it's around that bend here. I'll see there around that bend. There's a little path up. I'll let you point it out to you when I get there, and I'll show you. It's actually just before the bend out, I think about it. So it's nice. But yeah, right at the height there, we might turn. That's we literally straight across there, up, over, and up to the peak there. Yeah. So yeah, I try to pick what other mountains I've done nearly all of them. I've been hiking for a number of years now. Torc is the best for training because it goes up really gradual, but if you have weight on, it's brilliant. Yeah, there's a load of places in Kerry, as most people would know, and Kerry is the best place for hiking. A lot of influencers come here and do their videos, their promos, like I'm trying. But yeah, look, it's fun. If you look here, actually, I don't know if you could see it. I'll see if I can zoom in. But there's like an old house, old place divided up there. You kind of see things like that. We forget that people used to live in these areas. Even in ancient times, you'd see kind of stone big markers and stuff like that. So it is good. I'm just looking behind me, make sure there is no deer up behind me, because they do just like appear like they are next to you, and they're so silent. But yeah, oh, it's good, lads. Look at this. No, I got to really push on. I'm really kind of dragging there. So this, Jesus. So just come up here now to the trail for Torc. So that's where you're going up. I don't know if you can kind of see it there. It's a bit deceiving on the camera, but I'm kind of picking up the pace here now because I was slacking a lot there, which isn't good enough. It's not good enough. I need to push harder. I need to get more over. I might do a light jog, but I'm conscious I don't want to injure myself, especially on rough ground. No, that's grand track. There are some rough bits. So that's it here, look. That is the trail up the backside of Torc. I'll just show you here now. You can see there's stones. So, quick little detour. So here you go. Look, you can see that. Alright, here goes like that. The road, it is uneven, but there is sleepers. Sleepers are like that. The whole way up. It's unreal. There's the kind of stop off points as well for you to take breathers. There's kind of one up there. So you kind of zigzag the whole way up that trail. It's nice. It's rough ground enough. It's great. Nothing major. Easy going. It's fun. I've done it with people who have no fitness. I think I did that in an hour up and down. No, that was really pushing. Maybe an hour and a half now I think about it. An hour seems a bit quick. I'll have to look back and see. But look, savage. We're getting into the wild here now. Like, well, we are in the wild, but really, there's the forest out here, which is unbelievable. A lot of tourists down there. A lot of them don't have English and stuff like that, so I hope they don't. This is the one place you don't want to get lost in. So stay to the trails. Temperatures can change here, and the weather can change. Look at that. It was sunny 5 minutes ago. Grey now. Dangerous up there. Yeah, so when I was up in Mangertown that time, I forgot to mention as well that we actually got caught in a thunderstorm, and then it turned into hailstones right at the summit. Now, I'm usually grand, but also hailstones absolutely battered my face, even though I had cover on, everything snood, jacket on, layers upon layers. They were still hitting. They were literally that size. Absolutely crazy. And then it was gone in no time. Helicopter somewhere. Where is it? Helicopter coming up behind me there now. That's not a good sign. That isn't a good sign. Particularly up this area. So we'll see. I'm hopefully not really dragging on this video a bit too long. But you can hear it behind me there now. Hopefully we can see it. I can't really see there now. He's coming up behind me. Not, I'll get him when he goes over. Goes overhead. He's just going over there. He's coming up there. I don't know if the right camera's picking them up. It is it looked like a rescue helicopter. That's the sign. And it's starting to rain now, just as I said it. Rather start motoring back now, guys. Alright guys.